I'm sorry.
Reach out.
Beg
Reach
your
out.
pardon.
Sorry, I'm speaking for two of us. My name is Ed Bryans. I live on Old Homestead Highway in Keene, New Hampshire. I'm out here. I know people that are both for this and against this particular ordinance, even though we don't have the wording for it yet.
Yeah, it's not an ordinance, it's
Yeah, I understand.
possibly researching an enforceable graffiti ordinance is the request that was
Just
made to this.
to give you a little of my history, I grew up in Los Angeles. There's what we call graffiti there. That's spray paint on buildings that doesn't get removed. There's some very beautiful artistic graffiti, but it's permanent. What we're talking about here in Keene is, I realize there's artwork, there may be words being written, children playing hopscotch, children playing tic-tac-toe. This chalk, it comes off, it rinses off with rain, it rinses off naturally. To me, this seems to be a lot of nonsense for a very minor thing. There's much bigger problems in Keene. We have a court system that kidnaps children from fit parents. We have a lot of issues that are going on here. This just seems to be a big waste of time. And that's just my opinion of it. I'm also a veteran. I'm a business owner. I've come down on the square and played hopscotch with my kids. We've walked over and bought an ice cream while we're downtown. We've gotten a coffee. We go to the candy store. So does it bring business to town? If I'm downtown having fun with my children, I spend my money downtown. That's all I have to say about that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lisa Marizak. I live in Chesterfield, and I'd just like to make a few comments. One of the comments is that I think everyone has had some really great feedback. Children chalking, I think, is a little different. I've seen pictures of children chalking on the gazebo floor. Rain won't wash that off. I've seen chalkings that don't come off, as some other people have said. My big point that I wanted to bring forth is last week I had 18 international visitors here. I work at a business, a global business locally, and they were downtown. And the discussions the next day were, don't go downtown unless there's more than two of us together at a time, because of what they saw. Not necessarily just the chalking, so maybe that's for a different night, but it was because of the groups of people together. It was because of someone brandishing, a nightstick and the hollering. They shared that there was vulgar language written in chalk. Smiley faces all over the place. While that may seem peaceful, do we really need 100 of them? I just want to give the feedback from a visitor standpoint. Having 18 international people talk about how they felt not particularly safe is not what I know my community to be. Yep.
Are you for this proposal for or against it?
I think for it, but
Well, it's not an ordinance, but it's research.
yeah, for the research, yes.
Council Jones put the bug in my ear. Be clear every time, not just once. I just want to make sure I saw other folks. Does anybody else want to? This gentleman in the striped shirt, and then this woman, and then you'll be next to her. Sorry, they had their hands up and we're standing in line.
Sure. Oh, sure. Hello, my name is Derek Horton. I too live in Keene, New Hampshire. And I believe that humans are born with certain freedoms, certain inalienable rights, and among them are the right to free expression. And I would consider the use of chalk, which is a natural substance developed in nature without the assistance of humans, to be a tool that humans use for free expression in a common area like downtown Keene Central Square. This is a perfectly appropriate place for communication of ideas. And to criminalize the use of a natural substance like chalk in downtown would be to criminalize free expression. I want the council to also consider the children, because chalking, primarily a children's activity, though some adults in the community do engage in it as well. Would the council really feel comfortable breaking out the handcuffs for children?
that a rhetorical question?
I'd like to hear your answer if you're not sure if it's a rhetorical question.
I think that every comment this evening is appreciated. I'm just trying to clarify if that's a reason why you don't support going further and exploring the possibility of an enforceable graffiti ordinance. But I would like to ask you a question, if I may. Free expression, you've mentioned that.
Certainly.
That's a right we all enjoy, whether we agree with what other people say or not. But what about, does free expression, we've heard a lot of testimony this evening about offensive, rather threatening, perhaps communication that could be defamatory in nature. What is your opinion on that? Do you feel that's okay to write that on public property with chalk or any other means? I just want to...
It sounds like you're asking where the limits of free expression are, in my view.
Yes.
I view humans as having the right to express themselves peacefully and freely. And that would include using vulgar language if they wish. That certainly inflicts no harm upon anyone. Using libel or saying false statements, of course, is a crime, but those laws are already on the books. We're talking about free expression, people expressing ideas.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any questions? All set? Sir, I think you had your hand up, standing against the wall. You're next, and then the woman behind you. People who want to speak, could they raise their hand? Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I would ask, because I don't want to make this meeting turn inefficiently, if you don't mind standing in line, and I want to make sure we have a chance to hear everything and give the committee a chance to deliberate what's been said.
You can go first if you want.
And if you want to talk for the first time, please get, and then just orderly proceed. I would appreciate it. That way we're clear on how much time we have. And is there anybody who wants to speak for a second time? Okay, so unless there's a burning desire to, okay, and then we'll deliberate. Sir?
Okay, we don't need more laws.
Name, please.
Joe Merzak, 50 Summit Road, Keene.